it was taking its toll on my wife. That's why she demanded right there and then that we be released. I saw how agitated TJ Orosa and the rest of the Sanggunian were. That's why I pleaded with them. I told them, let us go out, allow us to be released so that I may search for my sister-in-law and find out what exactly was happening. They told me that they have law cannot visit us. That's when I realized that this is really going nowhere. For 3 months we were there. For 3 months we were incarcerated. We were never free to go out, even though they promised us, okay, we could slowly introduce you to the outside world. Slowly, everything will be normal. I told them, I don't want my child growing up knowing that we are prisoners here. And they shouldn't use those documents because even the signature, it's not my signature. I think they were already in a state of panic with the situation, being pressured by the writ of habeas corpus and writ of amparo, that they weren't able to check all of those details. But I had to do it. That even during the time that I was delivered there in Central, it was July 25, fresh from incarceration in the Dasmariñas jail. We were brought there, and I specifically said in the video that I never requested to be brought there. I never requested for a residence from Ka Eduardo. I never requested for protective custody. 17 hours I was handcuffed. I asked them repeatedly to loosen the handcuffs because it hurt so much. My shoulders were about to fall off. My hands were bleeding. I kept on begging the police officers to even just remove my handcuffs. I'm not gonna fight them. They were all with guns. Whatever they want me to say, whatever they want me to admit, whether true or not, I will. They can shoot me if you want. They can kill me if they want. Just leave my wife and my daughter alone. I asked where they were. They couldn't give me anything, only trying to pacify me with the words saying that okay lang sila. We're traveling until we reach the residence of my wife's auntie. We were just so worried. We were really fearing for our life. It was the same situation when I was being driven off by a small car, only to be given a hand grenade, a live grenade. Probably repeatedly reiterated to me that we are already outside Central Compound. We are already outside the protective custody of the church, that whatever happens to us, the church will no longer be liable. And I know that they are already staging what could happen, or what are they designing, transferred to a secured location, a safe house. That's why very late at night, it was a very swift and effective operation. And I know there were people watching there because there were cars parked there that suddenly left when we left. And I know during that time, they already know that we were taken to protective custody, that we were taken to a safe house. And I was informed. I told him, please promise me that you will never do this again. Because the next time around, the minister that you will be kidnapping may not be the same as me. May not be the same as me, who's willing to be silenced, who's willing to sacrifice his family for the sake of the church. Those people who are entrusted to care for the flock, that is what hurts the most. Because I am a minister, because I am one of those ministers who are caring for the flock, for the brethren, wherever we were assigned to. I was assigned in a small locale where there are poor people, but still they worship, still they do their function and their duties. We were witnesses to that. Be talking to you like this if it really didn't happen. I wouldn't be saying all of this if it is not the truth and for the greater good of the whole Iglesia ni Cristo. I hope that the truth and justice will prevail. I hope the justices in the Supreme Court, in the Court of Appeals, will not be pressured by the church administration or by the sanggunian, because I already the worship service that I realized that the district minister Ernesto Mabasa, the KSKP minister Renato Sakdalan, and the technical minister Bien Sebastian were accomplices in the kidnapping. They were with me when we officiated the worship service, after which I changed to into Barong. I'm just not sure if he's a police officer, but he's a brethren, and I've known him because he was one of the security inside Central before. And they approached me with long rifles. They pointed at me and they kept on shouting, "Dapa, dapa, why mo masaktan?" So, and I was just thinking to myself, I wouldn't drop down because I was wearing a barong. I have no intention of running, and I'm no Superman. Alam namin na from this moment on, actually nung nagdaan pa, darami talaga mga tao na magagalit sa amin, magdaramdam sa amin, at kung ano-ano ang lalabas na mga balita para lang ma-discredit kami, masira ang aming credibility. Hindi ang iba pang issue ang pinag-uusapan dito, kundi kung ano yung nilabag nilang karapatan namin sa kanilang mga ginawa. Doon namin sila unang gustong papanagutin.